Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to share a recipe with you that is a no-bake recipe. This is a Jello recipe. It's completely done without having to turn on your oven. This is perfect for the summer, perfect for like Easter or like a spring vibe party. This is a fruit gelatin with a cream cheese gelatin base and small pieces of fruit cut into the gelatin. I'm sure you're gonna love this recipe. Stay tuned. We're gonna start right now. For our fruits, we are going to be using strawberries, peaches, grapes, and another part of our ingredient is going to be evaporated milk, condensed milk, unflavored gelatin, water, and vanilla. So the first thing we want to do is we want to make sure we wash all of our fruits. So the strawberries and the grapes, make sure to open your can of peaches so that it is ready. And what we want to do is want to make sure to cut all of our fruit into small pieces. It can be squares, it could be small slivers, it can be like halves or quarters. The smaller the fruit, the better, because you're going to be cutting this into pieces once the gelatin sets, and it is easier to chew and it's a little bit more aesthetically pleasing the smaller that the pieces are. For your grapes, you can either quarter them or half them. I just went ahead and quartered my pieces, and I'm going to go ahead and add them into my dish. Make sure to drain your peaches and go ahead and cut those into small squares. Once you are done cutting those into small squares, you're going to go ahead and add them into the dish that you're going to be putting your gelatin in. These are the squares that I cut them into, and I did go ahead and use the entire can. Usually these cans come in 14.75 ounce cans or 15 ounces, or if you're looking through the store, it's the smaller can, not the double-sized big one. So we're going to go ahead and add in all of our fruits and just give it a little bit of a stir just to make sure that all of the fruit is mixed in evenly, so that when you go to cut your gelatin, you get pieces of every fruit with that piece. We are going to set our fruit aside, and I am taking half cup of water and I'm adding in 4 packets of unflavored gelatin and stirring just to make sure that this incorporates. And once we do that, I'm going to go ahead and let this be on the side to give time for the gelatin to bloom. So I'm going to go ahead and finish doing this and then set it to the side approximately 5 to 10 minutes. It just kind of depends on how long it takes you to add the other ingredients into the blender. It's not a specific time, just go ahead and set it to the side. We're going to let it bloom, and then once we're ready to use it, we're going to melt it in the microwave in 10-second intervals and add it into our gelatin ingredients. At this point, I'm also going to start adding in my ingredients into my blender to begin the gelatin mixture. I am adding in 1 block or 8 ounces of cream cheese that has been sitting at room temperature into my blender. You want this to be at room temperature because even though we are blending it, we are not going to bake it, so it's not going to have time to melt and dissolve in the baking process. So you want to make sure that this is at room temperature so that when you blend it, it is able to incorporate into the other ingredients, and it results in a creamier gelatin. I'm also adding in 1 can of evaporated milk into my block of cream cheese, and I'm also going to go ahead and add in 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. To give this gelatin a little bit of an extra flavor, I'm also adding in 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. I'm going to go ahead and add that right in. Once I have all of those ingredients, I'm going to place the lid on my blender and I'm going to begin to mix this on medium speed. When it is mixing, at that point, I want to have already melted my gelatin that has been blooming on the side. So you're literally just going to pop it into your oven for approximately 10 to 15 seconds. Give it a stir, and at the same time that your mixture is blending, you're going to go ahead and pour the melted bloomed gelatin over the top hole of your blender, or you can stop it, take off the lid and add it in. But we want to make sure to incorporate this completely because the gelatin will begin to set. So if you stop blending and you're not ready, your gelatin is going to set in the blender, or you're going to have pieces that are not blended enough, so you'll have pieces that are a little bit hard when you're eating your gelatin that has been set in the refrigerator. Once our mixture is ready, we are going to go ahead and add it into our fruit, and we are going to add this in with no particular rhyme or reason. Just add it in. Everything should go ahead and settle. You want to make sure to refrigerate this for approximately 4 hours to overnight. I like to do this the day before I have an event so that it is set and ready for the next day, and it is delicious. So I'll come back and show you the final result. We did serve this at my mother-in-law's birthday party. She loved it, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you a little bit of a clip and a picture of that. This is how my gelatin turned out. You can definitely add more fruit at the top. It is super delicious, very fresh. I hope you like this recipe. I hope that you make it and try it. If you do, don't forget to leave me that down in the comments. If you have any questions, make sure to ask them in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to help me out and sharing this video with a friend. Hit the share button, hit the like button if you haven't already and you enjoy my recipes. Be sure to come back, subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.